Melody here. You might know me as ApplePie Movement. I'm a humanitarian sharing the conversations with humanity which need to be heard. In today's conversation with Angela Wilcox, we discuss how she has used her platform of art installations to speak to social justice topics such as racism, classism, sexism, the fires in Australia, to gangs in Long Beach. So come on, grab a piece of pie and join our conversation. So we met at Wonder Woman Tech, and at that conference, you were creating visual art through the engagement of people practicing the word power and sharing the word power. How did that experience evolve, and what was the result of that experience for you?
Oh, here we go. I don't believe in the fact, I think that racism and classism and sexism all comes from one word, which is power. And so I wanted to utilize that one word as a way of addressing the foundational structure that is not working in society today. So if you get closer, so the word power to me is where it all comes from. If I have power, then I can disassociate myself from everywhere. Power is what it is. Whichever race, and sorry to say, has the power, will use the power to benefit themselves, unless we change the social structure, right? Whatever that social structure is. So the idea to get close and use the word of power and the word of video, the notion of video and Instagram, is that if you get close enough to somebody and you actually speak the word power however you want to say in their ear, totally anonymously, it changes the dynamic between the two people. You can feel someone when they talk to you, when you do Chinese whispers, when whatever it is. So the idea to use the word power and video people anonymously and post it online is a way of addressing whatever people think power is.
That's provocative. I like that. I've never heard anyone boil down the sentiments of racism, homophobia, and classism to the core root of power. Would you care to expound upon that?
Why is it power? Why the powerless don't have a voice? What is it? I can actually really make it really simple. I was raising my stepchildren, and my stepdaughter was going for, what do you call it? In high school, when you're not sorority queen, but you're going for the queen of
homecoming
queen, right? And it was really interesting. She went, and it was in a very diverse neighborhood, and she went for it, and she came home that day, and it was such an eye-opener, because she goes, I didn't get it, and I don't like it, and the person that got it was black, and that's just not fair because she got it was from black. And I thought about it for a while, and then I asked her, so are you upset about that? And she goes, yeah. And it was really interesting, because she wasn't, she said, I was really hurt because I thought I was going to win, and I didn't win. And it wasn't about the colour of the skin. It wasn't about anything. She didn't have the power, and she just didn't know how to express her feelings. So it wasn't about the colour. It wasn't about the other girl. It was simply that she was hurt and didn't have the power, and the power was taken away from her. And finally she said, I was just really hurt, and, I didn't mean what I said, but I couldn't do anything about it. And that simple fact that it doesn't matter what it is, it's these feelings of inadequacy or not having control, that once somebody has power, it doesn't matter. It's not, race, the structures are built for power. Right? The structures are built for somebody to get benefits more than others. Right? So it's pretty obvious that it's, racism is there so that one society can dominate another one, so they get the benefits to go and do what they want to do, because who wants to give up the power, right? If you can't control someone because of their sexual predisposition, then you're powerless. So the best way to actually address that is to become more powerful. So I fundamentally believe it's power.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us, and I look forward to seeing all of you next week. Have a great week. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a great apple.
Thanks, Melanie. It was great. Done.
Thank you.